Hello, welcome to our classes. I am Dr. K.K. Misra. Questions that may trap you in job interview. A series on this is continued and I have been uploading some specific questions which may really trap you in job interviews. Today I have brought another important question of this nature. Why do you want to work at our company? You see, feel about this question. If you are not prepared and if suddenly this question is asked to you in interview, then what should be your proper answer? As far as this question is concerned, why do you want to work here? It's a common interview question, but also one that can be challenging to answer, especially when you try to wing it. Not preparing a solid response to this question is risky because it could make all the difference in whether a potential employer extends a job offer to you or not. This is why is this interview question so important? Let me tell you. Because this is something that may put you in an awkward situation if you're not prepared. So better think of it from the employer's perspective. The business wants to hire someone who believes strongly in the company's mission and wants to make a positive impact on the organization and its clients or customers. Also, searching for a candidate who is a strong fit for the position and the company can be a costly and time consuming process. So, hiring managers want to help their employer realize a good return on their investment. Mind it, here is a catchy point that you can prepare a better answer in view of the company for which you are interviewing. Let me tell you that when you hear this question, that why do you want to work here, at any point in the job interview, you are most likely to encounter it early in the meeting when the interviewer may use it to set the tone for the conversation. It can also come up toward the end of the interview, as the hiring manager seeks to confirm your interest and enthusiasm for the opportunity now that you have learned more about it. Be on the lookout for other forms of the question, such as why do you want to work with us and why are you interested in this position? Like questions means this question may be phrased in many ways, but the expectation what the interviewers have from your response that matters and that you need to learn. Let me tell you, definitely there is a trap. The question tests whether you have done any homework about the firm. If you haven't, you lose. If you have, you are to win. Better approach here is actually this question is your opportunity to hit the ball out of the park thanks to the in-depth research you should do before any interview. Best sources for researching your target company, annual reports, the corporate newsletter, contacts you know at the company, or its suppliers, advertisements, articles about the company in the trade press. Let me tell you that these are the sources where you can get the information about the interview before you go for appearing for, about the company before you go for appearing for the interview. It is only the prior knowledge about the organization and position in which you are interviewing for will help you at the in the long run. Exactly how you should respond to the question of why do you want to work here depends on the job and the organization. And of course you and how you want to express yourself. Knowing how to formulate a meaningful response to suit most any interview situation begins with understanding what employers probably do not want to hear. So, here let me tell you that this is a matter of learning. Now, I'll discuss don'ts for this question. Honestly, I just need a job and this one looked interesting. This is a candid response, to be sure, but it has nothing to demonstrate a sincere interest in the role or company. Plus, the hiring manager might have concerns that you would be quick to leave the firm for another opportunity you find more compelling. Another, if this being the response, I mean, these are the dons that I am giving you. Say, I have heard this company offers good pay and benefits. You see how dangerous it is. If you speak like that, see the repercussion here. Any company wants to be viewed as an employer of choice, and leading firms are recognized that they must offer competitive compensation to hire top talent. That said, they don't want to recruit people whose primary motivation to work for the business is money. So this is why these may be the dangerous points. Say if you happen to be speaking like, I see this as a step to bigger and better things. Mind it, while no employer expects every worker to stay with the organization for the long term. A response like this one implies you are more focused on the future than the now. It also suggests that you already have one foot out the door before you have even been hired. So, keeping those negative aspects, negative points, negative statements, if you know those, definitely you can have a better one. Now, here are some better strategic answers. Could be one of the keys to coming up with a compelling answer to why do you want to work here is to flip the question like this. Why would you would this company want to hire me? In other words, think more about what you have to offer and how you could make an impact than why getting the job would benefit you. Here are a few things to consider you develop your response. Say, first here, how can you help the company succeed? Read up on what's happening with the company and its industry. Has it recently changed its product or service offerings? What competitive pressures is it facing? Consider the landscape and think what knowledge and experience do I have that would be especially useful to this employer right now. Second, what past career successes could you potentially repeat at this company? In previous jobs, how did you meet or exceed your employer's expectations? What problems did you play a major role in solving? What ideas did you introduce that helped the company save money or otherwise boost its bottom line? What lessons have you learned that you could apply in the future to create value for the potential employer? How will you complement the company's culture? Here, a candidate's ability to fit within the organizational culture is an important hiring factor for many employers. So, do your homework on the company's culture and identify what you find most appealing about it. For instance, if the firm encourages entrepreneurial thinking and that's important to you, include that in your response. Keeping those small points into mind, here are certain sample answers that you can learn from and you can develop your own. Say example first. I have been working in the travel industry for more than 5 years. I have expanded my experience in customer service and I am ready to apply that expertise with a global company that is committed to its employees and is consistently ranked one of the city's places to work. I love working with people, and I am particularly excited that this role will allow me to use my bilingual skills to speak to customers all over the world. My ultimate objective is to rise to a leadership position in customer service, and I know having the opportunity to grow my experience and improve upon my skills will help bring me closer to achieving that goal. You see, So, like this, you have your own better answer. Let us look at example number two. While your company has been around for several decades, you have never wavered from mission to give people a comfortable and memorable travel experience. The company has always been forward focused and used technology to help improve customer experience. Your app is ranked as one of the top travel apps, and you have won some of the most prestigious awards in the industry year after year. When I began looking for a new position, I purposefully sought out companies that are committed to integrity, philanthropy, and innovation, and your company ranks at the top of the list. Here are certain, again, suggestive strategies. Some of these I have already discussed in the previous part of this video tutorial. Those I am going to put in points. Say number one, research the company website. One of the reasons recruiters and hiring managers ask this question is to determine how much you have researched the company. An interested and excited candidate is not only familiar with the company, but they have explored the company's background, history, and mission statement as well. Start by examining the company website, especially the About Us section and careers pages, which usually share information about the company culture. Get to know the products or services, the customers, and any notable accomplishments or awards the company has received. If the company has a blog, take time to read a few articles and note the brand voice, topics covered, and common themes. Another important point that before you go for interview, you must keep in mind. Say, review the company's social media accounts. Pay close attention to what company posts on their social media accounts, especially relevant industry news and customer comments and feedback. Don't forget to search the review page to see photos, learn about benefits, and read what current and previous employers loved about their roles. Whenever you come across piece of information that's interesting, exciting, or relevant to your own career goals, make a note and reflect back on these things in your answer. Third, study the job description. In addition to being knowledgeable and excited about the company, the interviewer also wants to make sure you understand the role you are interviewing for and all the duties it entails. Although you likely reviewed the job posting before you applied, take time to go back over the description, especially information about what makes the company a great place to work and specific job responsibilities. Fourth, make a list of your favorite things about the job. Then make a list of your career objectives. Compare the lists and look for ways the position will help you in achieve your goals. When you responding to this to the interviewer, mention the things listed in the job posting that align with your career objectives and highlight duties that would make use of your best skills. Identify your core values. This is very important. Focusing on your career goals and core values to find similarities to those of the company can help employers understand why you are a good fit for the job. If you are unsure what your core values are, try asking yourself the following questions. What kind of culture do you want to work in? What qualities do you feel make strong, healthy relationships? What qualities do you admire most in your role models? What motivates you? What qualities do you wish to develop in yourself professionally and personally? What qualities will it take to achieve your future goals? So, you see, these were the suggestions. So, earlier I told you that this appears to be very simple one, but it is not so simple. So, keeping this in mind, I hope that you can definitely, prepare your own better answer. Now, let me tell you that my upcoming video tutorial will be about what are your career options right now. Thanks for watching with patience. More video tutorials on other aspects of developing soft skills and management subjects are available on my YouTube channel or classes. Please like, comment and subscribe. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.